The first step that you need to go through when you want to have power training, jumping training, loaded jumping exercises in your program, the first step you always have to go through, even if you are a good athlete, you should go through these steps, is to learn how to land properly. So the first thing we're going to do is program the right position in which you should land a jump and contract the proper muscles that need to be firing to absorb the force. So you're going to stand up sideways. And what we want is to go down into a half squat, quarter squat position. Now, what we don't want the shoulders to be behind the knees. So you actually want to raise your hips a bit, move your knees back here, so that the shoulders are in front of the knees. Now, when she's going to land, normally her arm will be more back because then she'll be in a position to jump again. Now, from that position, we want to program the right muscle activation. We want the glutes and hamstrings to do more of the work, not just the quadriceps. If you land only using your quadricep, you're going to put a lot of stress on the patellar tendon. So what you want to screw your feet inside the floor. If your feet were not stuck on the floor, they would turn like this, right? And then you're going to try to grab the floor with your toes. So that will recruit your glutes, a bit hamstrings. Now, only need to contract your abdominals as hard as you can, as if I'm going to punch you in the stomach. And you're going to hold that for 3 sets of 1 minute to program your nervous system. When I'm in that position, here are the muscles I want to be firing. So 3 sets of 1 minute, and you would do that several times a week to program that motor habit as fast as possible. You can stand up. Now, the next step, now she learned the position. Just take the position again by yourself to see if you remember it. Exactly, and muscle recruitment. Good. Excellent. Now, the next drill is to learn to move rapidly in that position and establish tension as soon as you land. So the drill we're going to be using is the same drill I also use when teaching the Olympic lifts. She's going to go on her toes and then, boom, move down in the proper catch position of a jump, creating maximum tension as soon as her feet hit the floor. So on the toes, boom, exactly. That's for the Olympic lifts. For jump, keep your hands here. Boom, yeah. Boom. That's it. And what you want is to move fast down to create some acceleration and create maximum tension as soon as she reaches that position. We don't want a soft landing. You want to land solidly when you jump, because what happens is if your body is rigid, when you absorb the force of your falling body, you will store potential energy in the tendons and muscle. And you can use that energy to produce more force when you're gonna jump up. If I'm soft, that energy dissipates, leaks out from my body. So I can't use it to jump higher. So we'll do that drill one more time. Boom. Exactly. Boom. Exactly. So that would be the first drill to learn dynamically how to land. The next progression step would be just what I call depth landing, but from a low box. She's going to stand on the box. She's going to let herself drop down on the floor and land directly in the position we just saw. And as soon as she hit the floor, maximum tension, screwing the feet in the floor, grabbing the floor with the toes, and holding the position. Boom. Exactly. 2 more. So you hold for about 2 seconds to make sure the tension is maximum. Good. 1 more. Create tension when you land. Boom. Ah, better. Good. Excellent. So that's the next step. At first, just on my toes here, it's a low impact movement. I don't have to absorb force. So it's a low stress movement that allows me just to program that movement and that recruitment pattern. Then we moved on to the box, which is a higher stress, but low skill. because I don't have to actually jump. I can focus purely on the landing. Once she has mastered the jump here, we're going to work toward learning how to land from a jump. So the first drill we're going to be doing, she's going to be in the same position we just took when landing. You're going to jump in the air about 50%, and you land in the same position, and you pause. So position, and jump, land. Good, that's it. Second set, first jump 50%. You land, you jump again 75%, you land, and then you jump 100% and you land. So with each jump, I'm increasing the difficulty, so she's gradually learning to integrate the movement pattern. So 50%, always with a pause. Up, land, boom. Good. 75. Yeah, from the position, don't stand up. Up, down. 100%. Up. Good. Now, great mechanics in the lower body, bad mechanics with your arms. When you jump, try to touch something. Your arms can contribute up to 10% to upward jumping performance. So that would be the first drill that includes both landing emphasis and jumping emphasis, with the goal always is working toward being able to do rebound jump. So the second drill, you're going to jump about 50%, 75%, land with a pause. You jump about 75, you land, and as soon as you land, you jump again. But you must still create maximum tension. So pause, jump, jump, no pause. Always emphasizing the recruitment correct. Good. The only bad thing is you didn't land properly on that last one. Every occasion you have to practice, you take it. That's exactly in the same category as, let's say I have an athlete do a hang power clean. So hang power clean, you start with the barbell from here, and then they pick the barbell from the floor, round it back, then they get set up. Every occasion you have to practice a skill, you practice it. So we do the same drill, but on the last jump, you land for 2 seconds. That's it, exactly. Always take every occasion to practice. So that's the last progression to learn to jump, land, and that on that last step, you learn to use the force of the absorption and to transform it into the next jump, which is very important for maximum sprinting performance and most sports.